Yeah, I'm doing the mom dance, but oh, you gotta do the face too, though.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Melissa Reyes, and this is 10 Minutes in Tinseltown with Ms. Meliz. I have happy to have with me my special guest, Ruth Zankich from SoCalPocketMemories.com. Hi there, Ruth. How are you?
I am doing great. My kids are all healthy, and I'm here, and I'm by myself, having my mom moment right now by myself, so I'm happy.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I am looking forward to talking to you because you like to blog about activities and things to do with the family in Southern California. And what's in Southern California but Hollywood, Tinseltown,
Yes.
the city life. But you are great about taking us out of the city and doing some hiking and camping. So I'd love to hear you tell me all about that and anything else that you have in mind to talk about today.
Well, mostly my blog, it's about things to do with your family in Southern California. So it's from museums to gardens to hiking, camping, like you mentioned. My husband loves to hike, loves to camp, and if it was up to him, we would go every weekend. But so we do a lot of that. We go hiking almost every Saturday morning.
Wow.
Yeah, I do like it. I just don't want to do it all the time. So I like to write about things that is more directly to family togetherness, going out, exploring Southern California. There's so many things that you could do here for free that people don't even know about. So I write about the Huntington Library, the Arboretum that are free. Nobody knows. They're free certain days of the month. The Autry Museum is free, and also about different museums like Discovery Science Center, Kid Space, and Potential.
So you've been doing that for about 4 years now on your SoCal Pocket Memory. Huh?
Yes.
What?
The more you say it, the better,
I know, SoCal Pocket Memories. And what are you on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook?
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then I have a SoCal Families group that because of the whole Facebook thing, not a lot of people see all the posts. So I started this Southern California Families group, and if you're a blogger and anything that's related to families or family-friendly items, you could post on there and share it with the group. So just look up SoCal Families on Facebook.
Is it a public group or a private group, or do you have to ask to be?
It's public. Just join, and then everybody talks about their experience, places that they've been to. I find out a lot about events that are happening. And I also have a contributor that writes about autism. So she writes about autism-friendly places. So she gives you like the pros and cons of places, what to expect.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And why did you start having a contributor that writes about autism? Are you do you have someone in your family who has autism, or are you just connected by? There's so many people whose children have autism.
She was a reader. She was a reader, and she would always win all these contests. And she would send me emails and say, I had such a great time. Thank you so much for the opportunities. Thank you for letting me know about these places. And she told me about her daughter having autism. And I said, you know what, why don't you start a blog about autism? I would definitely help you out. She's like, no, I'm not really interested in that. I said, well, write for me. So she started writing for me, I think about now 6 months. She's been doing it with me, and she's been doing a really good job, yeah. So she'll tell you, if you look her up, it's Catherine, and she'll tell you the pros and cons of each location, what to expect for somebody that's on the spectrum.
That's fantastic. Just today I saw I was looking online for things about Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete, and he has a book about being a dad of a child with autism, and it's, I thought that was really cool because it's so popular, prevalent now.
It is.
I think, I don't know why it seems like there is more attention, but it's a good thing that there is more attention because so many of our children have.
And a lot of parents are scared to expose their kids to the different environments. I mean, because everything's so expensive. So if you say you go to a museum and even my kids go through tantrums. Okay, so imagine somebody that's in the spectrum and they can't help themselves, and the parent's like, gosh, I just spent all this money going to a show, going to a museum, and my kid's not even enjoying it. So at least here you can prepare yourself. Like she wrote a really good post on medieval times, and you can prepare yourself before you go, know what your options are before you get there, know who to talk to if your child, say they only focus on a certain color. In medieval times they give you a color of choice to root for your night, but you don't really get to choose when you get there. If you go beforehand, if you call and you tell me, my child they really care about the certain color, can I have the color, they'll accommodate you. So this is little things like that anybody should know. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then where to sit also. So sit at the very end of the aisle, in case something did happen, you can get out and not disturb everybody and then go back in and, things like that, little things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And she's been with you for 6 months, you said?
Yes,
she's
doing a great job.
Fantastic. Well, so that's I'm really impressed. I'm not at the phase. Well, first of all, I don't have enough time to put full time into my blog, but I'm not at a phase where I would need a contributor to come to my blog. I just need to be on it more myself. I don't. But so how did you? How did you come to the decision of having a contributor who writes to you? Besides giving her that opportunity because you thought she should start a blog, but to give up that space and to have somebody help you with yours. What made you decide to do that?
Well, I also work too outside of being a mom and having the blog. I work 2 days a week, and then sometimes I have special projects from my job that sometimes I leave, like the blog. You know how it is. You leave it for like a week or 2 weeks or sometimes 3 weeks, you leave it alone. And there's so many opportunities that myself I can't do. So when I see that she's open to do it, and then once she started doing it for me and I started gaining that trust, and you know how hard it is gaining trust that somebody's actually going to complete the job, I'm keeping her, So we work really well together. She doesn't really know all the aspects. She's still learning, and I still help her out a lot, but she's doing a really good job with it.
That's really cool. So what are some of your favorite stories that you've put on your blog about anything? Some place going in Southern California that you've been to, or just something you've written about?
My favorite is, there's a couple things. Okay, so I like, we went camping to Kings Canyon in by the sequoias, the big giant sequoias. So I had a really good time putting those pictures together and talking about the great times that we had, where we visited, or what our schedule was. That's one of my favorite posts that I like. I just like looking at the pictures, and reminiscing those times. And then my second one that I'm proud of, is I came up with a game, and this was a sponsored post for, I think it was Hot Pockets, and I came up with a game to talk to my kids after school about their day. My son usually comes home and he'll be like, how was your day? And he'll be like, okay, who'd you play with? A friend. Okay, yeah. What else happened during the day? Right, so I came up with this game, and we sit together at the end of the day, and we play this board game that you could download free, on my site, and it just, anywhere that he lands on the space, you ask him a question, what was your favorite part of the day? Did you get frustrated at a certain point? Is there something that you wish you would change? So that one I'm really proud of, that I came up with it myself.
Oh, that's so neat. You should do an app. Is there an app for that?
Right? That would be good. Huh?
Yeah.
I know, I'm not there. I'm not tech savvy.
Well, it sounds like you're really mom savvy, though. I mean, that's a fantastic idea to do that and to have that interaction with your son and your children. That's fantastic. Yeah. Tell me more about your involvement. The way we know each other is through SoCal Lady Bloggers and Latino Lifestyle Bloggers.
Where did we meet the first time?
Was it at a dinner in Pasadena, maybe, or a gathering for the holidays or something? Or was it a conference?
Wanted to say it was the conference. I was thinking the conference. It was Entertainment News Media Conference. I think that's where we met.
Really? Yeah, I thought I might have met you before then. So you're in the Entertainment News New Media too, the Entertainment New Media Network. Okay. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. And then we did our Mom's Night Out red carpet thing, right? Were you at that? Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So that was a lot.
Partied up. Yeah. I loved it.
That was such an amazing experience. Have you done any other other red carpet things like that in Hollywood?
No. I did a press release. I'm trying to think of press junket with the Nut Job one, and then for Kinda Silly Mommy, a little shout out for her, Cynthia. She sent me to the Fox Trolls. It was a round table. That was pretty neat to experience. But no, I haven't done a lot of entertainment. I would like to do it. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of driving to Hollywood and odd hours. So it's kind of hard for me to do it.
Do you like living in Southern California?
I love it. Born and raised here.
Yeah.
I love it. There's so many things to do. Like I love the gardens. Especially taking my toddler out and just exploring. I like just going at their pace. Whatever we went to the to the Arboretum I think it was last month, which is free the third Tuesday of the month for everybody out there. And I just went at his pace. Where do you want to go? Which way? What do you want to explore? And it's nice to have that time with him and seeing what they like, their interests. We do a lot more hiking with him, hiking and outdoors, and he is really good at telling us what he's learned about nature, the snakes, and what kind of predators are out there, and who are these predators after, and looking at the birds, and what are the birds, what's the prey for those birds, and things like that. We just have to get out.
Right. Oh my God. It brings back so many memories from when my boys were little, and I would take them to places like that and do little camp or hiking in Santa Monica Mountains, or went to the Arboretum, and to the beach or different places, and just exploring things on their level it's such a joy. And the time does go by fast, and it's great to enjoy it. And you're helping other people to experience and learn about these things, which is really important. So,
yes. And we're in Southern California. The weather's always great, except for right now it's so hot. But the weather is always great, and you can always go to the beach, you can go to the mountains, you can go to the desert. I wish there was more of a fall here, but you could still. You could drive out to Julian or Oakland and experience fall. So.
Yeah. Have you traveled?
And then if you want,
have you traveled much? Go ahead. And you want what?
No, and if you want to see the celebrities, go to Hollywood. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, that's a really good segue, Ruth. What is your favorite Hollywood hot spot? If you had to recommend someplace kind of fancy or exciting, or where you might see celebrities, where would you go?
Oddly enough, I saw Ben Affleck and his family at the Huntington Library on a free day. So
awesome!
The oddest thing that you would do, because you think they have so much money. Why would they be there on a free day? But really, only people that have tickets can go. So I could see that it's pretty smart of them going on those kind of days, because if you're a paparazzi, you can't just show up and pay to get in. You have to have a ticket to get in. So I just fell in love with him there, because he was so cute with his daughters and so playful. And you know how when you see a man being a father and being a good father, it's just like, wow, I can't say it's a turn on. So yes, it was nice, and
when I see my husband do the dishes.
Totally agree.
He doesn't do it very often, so sadly. But yeah.
So that's my Hollywood hotspot.
That's
in the mall.
So the
if you go to the Beverly Center, you see it. You run into them all the time.
Yeah. So that's fun. That's good. So were you able to go to the Lucky Strike at all after that Mom's Night Out thing?
Or, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I remember
tend to
drag you over there.
I get that mom guilt. I don't know if everybody gets that mom guilt, that you're out and then you just keep thinking that your husband's like at home having a crazy time with the kids, and you just want to get there and help. So I get that, and I need to get over it, because my husband is really great, but I need to get over it, and I just feel guilty. So I feel like I need to finish this and then just get home.
Yeah, but your kids are little, so I can understand. But when they'll be a certain age where hopefully you'll be able to stay out late and have a good time, and just know that they're bonding with their dad and they're doing what they're supposed to do, and nothing's catching on fire. But I can only relate. I wasn't doing blogging back when my kids were your kids' age, and so I give you so much credit, because you're like the super mom. That's why I say you're a superstar of blogging, because you can do it all.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you for being on my show. Do you have any questions for me?
I just want to say you're doing a great job. I love your show. I do watch every week. And my favorites so far, I got favorites, of course. Along Came Mary. It was really good. That one, and that was a really good one. And I forget her site. Oh my goodness. It's Stroller Adventures.
Yeah, Maribel Reyes, Stroller
yes.
Adventures. Yeah, and then we have Mary Lansing from Along Comes Mary. Yeah, they're two of my close blogging friends, and who we spend a lot of time together in real life too, and so maybe we're a little more comfortable. I don't know, but they both shared so much, and like you are, and you know what? I think I was worried about Mary's, because we had so many technical difficulties, and I had to do some really creative editing, and I've learned how to do a lot of that to make the video look okay and sound okay. But it was, it came across okay then, huh?
It's exactly how, because I've never met her, so it's exactly how I pictured she would be, so I really enjoyed watching it. Yes.
Well, how about you? Have you met a lot of your readers, or is this going to be an opportunity for them to really get to know what you're like?
I've met a couple of them through local places that I posted, and they've shown up. But no, I mean, it'd be nice if you're a reader and you see me, say hello, because I do remember you.
Yeah.
I do. When you click like or you comment, I remember who you are, and I would like to thank you for reading my site.
That's so cool. Thank you for reading my site, too. And thank you for anybody who comes on the show or goes on my blog. It's such a wonderful thing to be able to connect. Mm-hmm. And that's one reason why I'm doing this, is because, just a different way to connect with everybody out there, and I love the community and social media. So, what else can you share? What do you want to be remembered for, Ruth? What is the thing that you're most passionate about right now?
I would like to hear about people reading when they go to my site and they experience something, and something that say there's a place that they've never known about in Southern California, and I showed them that place. I would like to know, hey, you went there, did you have a good time, was it like I said? And I just want to get people out with their family outdoors. Go out and explore, and don't be shy. If you're not a hiking person, you're not a nature person, there's so many small trails out there that your kids, like my toddler, amazing enough, but if you let your kids just explore, they will keep walking and walking and walking, and they will learn to enjoy nature. So that's what I want to give. It's just enjoy nature, be with your family, get out there and have fun. And not everything is expensive, okay? So you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time with your family. That's what I would like to be known for.
Right. Well, there you go. That's fantastic. So we could find you at SoCalPocketMemories.com. And
or Instagram or Twitter at Cal Pocket Memories.
Cal Pocket
Or
Memories.
join that Facebook group. Just look up Southern California Families. Oh, one more thing. I'm in Spanish now, so if you si hablan español, gosh, my Spanish is not that great, but if you go to the site, you could there's a drop down and it changes everything to Spanish. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so and also started another group. It's called Sur de California Familiares. So if you speak Spanish,
Southern California family. Pretty. Well, that's really great. Thank you so much, Ruth. And I really, I don't know, we caught you just in this little pocket of time while your kids were out. And thank you for giving so much of your time to me and for being on the show.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you. Should I do the dance now?
Yeah, well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. 10 minutes into town. This is Meliz and Ruth Zankich. And we will see you out there in social media land.
Yes.
And if you would like to be on 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town with me on Screencast, just give me a little email or at lizmeliz@yahoo.com or tweet me at 10 minutes. It's TENMINITT, 10 minutes. So we'll see you there. Thank you. Have a good night.